Hey guys and girls, today we got the Ruger Wrangler 22. I also have the Heritage for comparison. I'll bring that in a little bit later. The Wrangler, I've already shot it. I shot about 60 or so rounds through it, and it's hitting dead on, and it just seems to be a very nice gun. People think that they would be lighter than what they are, but they're pretty durable. They seem pretty sturdy. Very well built guns. The lines on them, let's see if you can see here. Can you see those lines? Where everything fits and butts up nice? Or fits and butts up? Now you look at the lines on the Ruger, and you can tell in the same price range, because this Heritage Johnny Boy with both cylinders did cost $168, I believe, out the door. This was $199 even out the door. And we're talking, you can get this. I've seen them for $152. That's not with shipping or whatever else cost that they tack onto it online. I got my local gun store to get me this gun, as he does all my guns. And I like it a lot. I think where Ruger is going with this is a place that many people wanted them to be for a while, as far as the price on their revolvers. A couple of differences besides just the fitting there. There's it's a complete difference in the cocking on the Heritage versus the Ruger. It's completely different. This one has the 4, and this one has 2. And the triggers are day and night different. Like this trigger on the Ruger Wrangler is 10 times better than this trigger on the Heritage. This gun seems to be lightweight, and people say it's made out of soft metals, and everybody wants to complain about something. Everybody wants to complain. The plastic grips, the finish, the material it was made out of. But for the price and getting in the niche that they wanted to be, that sub $200 revolver, which this is the first one that I can ever recall in my time, at least. And for you to be able to get this quality, I'm going to give a few different views, and that price, and to say you own a Ruger revolver for sub $200, that's a pretty good thing right there. It says Ruger Wrangler right there. I see where they cut some weight out of the trigger. They cut some weight out of the hammer. The cylinder itself, I like a whole lot. Let me see if I can get that focused in. I'm gonna use a spent cartridge. Spent. To show the difference here, that is a flush fit cartridge right there. It's cut into the cylinder itself. That is a spent cartridge in there. This one is not, and you have to cock it to even load it, or half cock it to load it. Spent cartridge, once again, spent, and it sticks out. And sometimes if you're holding this gun downward, which is a very rare, granted, and then you go to cock it, some of the bullets sometimes slide just a little bit down and prevent the cylinder from rotating all the way. Well, on this one, you don't have to worry about that at all. You could hold it in any position, and the bullets stay right where they're at, nice and tucked into that cylinder. I would have to say that I believe this is going to be Ruger's #1 selling revolver of all time eventually. This gun will probably surpass the rest of them. And I can definitely see why. You are getting what you're not getting what you pay for. You're getting about 10 times what you pay for, or we'll say double what you pay for. Let me be realistic here. I want to get everybody chirping at me online in the comments. But the weight difference between these two, see if I can get it in here. The weight difference, this one, well, with one spent shell, 1 pound 14 ounces dead even with one spent casing. 1 pound 14 ounces. 1 pound 14.4 ounces. So this gun is literally just 4 ounces heavier than the Wrangler. When I get a different setup, I will have some range and some still shooting going on in my videos. I'm just not set up for it right this second. I wanted to show everybody this gun in pretty much every which way you can show it, because I was trying to find good videos, seeing everything on it where I could look at the quality of the metal and the finish and the fitment and everything else. This is they also used hex screws on this, which is the first one that I've seen with hex screws. I'm not extremely familiar with their new revolvers, but this is the first time I've seen it. If I was you guys, I would go out and get this gun as soon as it was in stock, as I did, because I think people are going to have a hard time keeping them in stock. I want all three already. After shooting this one just 60 times, I already want to go get the other two that he has. Stone Arms has 2 of these in stock, one in bronze and one in black, that you can go online and buy right now. That's Stone Arms. They are not a sponsor, just a good guy, as I like to say. Well, that concludes the video, guys. Get out there and get to shooting, because that's what I'm doing right now, getting off this video. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate you watching the video.